Right, hello everyone, it is the 7th of October 2024 and I'm going to play some Archeology Rush. Finally, the demo is 99.99999% done. It will be released next week. I've got to do the trailer, I've got to do the intro bit, and then we are finished, which is great. I think I'm going to take a couple of weeks break, work on something stupid that I don't really care about, and then come back. If I feel like working on Archeology Rush, I'll work on Archeology Rush. But I'm just going to take a break because this has been way harder than I thought it would be to get this done. It's not perfect, but right, let's crack on. I'm just going to double check random chambers. Let's play with the random chambers off. You might be noticing some sound here, and its SFX is up, and that's because I have added in a load of SFX. Let's jump in as Lily. Yeah. Don't want to do that. I want to do that because I'm using my controller. And now let's jump on with Lily. Right. You'll notice that the treasures look different. This one doesn't look too much different. But it is grey. You'll also notice some sounds. You'll notice everything. Oh, I can't pick that up yet. Yeah. Oh, I'm just not getting any inventory space. So I can't wait. But yeah, I'm jumping high. Tell you what, it feels so much nicer to be done with this demo. It's actually about a year ago that I finished my last project, or at least put that down. Finally some inventory space. Let's just spend 2 because, you know. Yeah, there's a couple of small tweaks I need to make, just in terms of like font size, all of that. Let's get some more inventory space. I'll show you the new assets here. Oh, lovely! That sound is definitely playing. nothing like just a bit of a buggy sound, just to show you up. Right, yeah, it's cool. So this is number 2 treasure, the treasure that gives you 2 points. It's an Ankh symbol. If you don't know what that is, that'll be explained more of the game. I'm just going to go up to the top, get this treasure, because we're going to have to give it to this troll. Bam. There should be... Yep, I think I have to pay this geezer. Yeah, and then his treasure will sit on there. He will take like the first treasure slot. I probably should fix that. We'll fix it at some point. Right, let's exchange treasure. That is the upgrade for the Ankh symbol. So that gives you 3 points. Yeah. Not much I can say about that. But yeah, no, it's good. Let's get everything kind of just back working, looking good. Oh, so much treasure. Right, I reckon we can buy some nav. Oh, it took our highest, so we're gonna have to spend that, and then we can claim that treasure. Then we can exchange that treasure. Oh, yeah, definitely needs tidying up post release. This whole kind of inventory system. I'm going to have a little go around the game, not right now, in 2 weeks, to go, why should I be, like, why is everything exists? Because at the moment, I've just added things in, but, like, ultimately, you know, why are we doing this? You know, what's the conceit of the game? Yeah, there's a lot of work just going to work out kind of adding in the bulk of the content going forward. Oh, we're at the end. God, this has been a quick one. Now, this has been the bulk of the work. It's not perfect, this end cutscene, and if you don't want to spoil the demo for yourself, then just stop watching it. But if you want to see the end cutscene as it stands right now, then yeah, just jump in, enjoy watching. Took me a while to get this sort of done. Hathor comes and you realise you're in the tomb of Osiris, and you go to disturb the coffin. The can't even remember. My mind's so frayed now from this last week. You go and handle the coffin, and then Hathor comes and says, "Hey, you're messing around. How dare you try and steal from this tomb? I mean, you've got all the loot in your inventory, so, you know, it'll be the four of you if you're playing this with 4 people." And goes, "Well, actually, hold on a minute. Cyrus is meant to be here, but he ain't here." And sets up the conceit for the rest of the game. In the main game, there's going to be lots of little things like just sort of randomly generated levels, custom, like I've completely overscoped this game, custom, like just at a collectathon side of this game. There's the kind of boss levels that need to come in to it. So yeah, got to get all of that done, but we'll get there. Might have a little bit of delay in December because I am expecting my firstborn child, so I'm sure that will put a spanner in the works. But for the moment, you can play the demo, you can play it with randomly generated levels. Not every level's in there, so if you play it with randomly generated levels, you will see like levels you don't see if you play it over and over again. I'm proud of what this is. Making games is kind of hard, so a lot of this isn't my strong suit as well. I'm mainly just a programmer. It does feel like a game of programmer art. But yeah, it's nice to get this done, and I think it can be really good. Like, here's the Book of Thoth. That's basically going to be your record of your collectibles in the game. So that will there'll be this whole kind of like setup. I need to kind of scope it all out over the next couple of weeks, and then yeah. So that should be a score of 5. So I think this is bugged. Like, this is what I mean by 99.9% done, and I think it's bugged because if I go back to the main menu, no, that went up by 5. Yeah, it went up by 5. So that is correct, because I think Lily was on 28 at the start of this video, and now she's on 33, which that should be 5. I'll go through and double check the values myself. But yeah, if you're watching this past the 14th when this is released, they'll go to the trailer or go to Steam or whatever, and the demo will be on there. Yeah, and I'm gonna do, I think, yeah, a little trailer, then take a little break, and then carry back on this. I think the break will basically, the break for me is going to be, I want to be able to, I like tinkering, I like fiddling with things, game-wise, that is. So I still want to work on something, but I don't want it to have stakes, because this is the game I'm working on that has stakes, and so I'm going to work on this with, when I've scoped out the rest of the game and got a proper Trello board with broken down into infinity, the full design and full design loops. And no doubt it'll be all wrong, because when things are on paper, they always are. But yeah, as a proof of concept, I'm very proud of this. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have a lovely week. This will be out next week. Not my problem next week. Yeah, as I say, game development's hard. But yeah, have a lovely week. Goodbye.